Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another response to the Thrill Me Thursdays challenge. I'm actually doing this on time for once, actually, because I have some spare time today. Usually I'm pretty busy on Thursdays, but had some time today to do this response video to Hey, Isn't That Devon Graham? And now this one for the Top 5 Thrill Me Thursdays challenge. It's your top 5 foreign horror movies. So basically, you know, it's your top 5 favorite foreign horror movies. And I tell you what, this was a really good one to do because I really had to look through like some of the foreign horror films that I really do enjoy, and I easily found my 5 right here. I do love these 5 movies very, very much. So, and I can't wait for the next one, which I believe something about like top 5 horror films that you hate that other people love, or it was something like that. I saw his response video. I saw it earlier. I can't remember the exact wording. It was like top 5 horror films that you hate that everybody else loves, or it was something like that. But that's for another time. So let's get on to my top 5 5 foreign horror films. 3 of these I do own. 2 of them are kind of a pain to get out, but I'll mention them. But I've showed them before, I believe, in like previous videos, like in updates and things like that. So I do own 3 of them. I do have one of them right here because it was kind of easy to get out of my collection. But number 5 for me is High Tension. Really great movie. I remember seeing the trailers for this when it was first new, which I believe was like in 2004, 2005, something like that. It came out. I remember the twist being pretty interesting twist as well. Really graphic. I believe it's I think it's in French. I think it's a French horror film. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's right. But I love High Tension a lot. That's without a doubt my number 5 choice. It's bloody. It's graphic, and I thought the twist was kind of an interesting twist, to be honest. I know some people were not really fans of the twist, but I thought it was kind of an interesting twist. I really did. I actually didn't really see the twist coming, to be honest with you. So I got to give credit for that one. Number 4 is Dead Snow. Really great horror comedy, zombie movie. I think it's from Germany. Just a great movie. It's one film I do not have on DVD, and I don't know why. I've been trying to look for it for a while. Hopefully I'll pick it up one day. But Dead Snow is a fantastic horror comedy zombie film. I love Dead Snow. I mean, probably one of my favorite horror films from the 2000s. I believe it was from 2008 or 2009. It was from. I believe it was one of those 2 years. But Dead Snow, another great one. Had to mention that one. I think it's a pretty underrated one, if I say so. And I think Hey, Isn't That Devon Graham mentioned that in his top 5, from what I remember. Number 3, I had to put this one in here, Suspiria. Without a doubt, Dario Argento's masterpiece when it comes to his filmmaking. Suspiria, and I actually did think the remake was actually really pretty good. Way different than the original movie, and I like the fact that the new one did some things differently than the original. So I got to give the remake props, but nothing can ever top the original Dario Argento classic about this girl going to a ballet school and it's run by these witches. Really creepy concept. I love the music in the movie. I thought the lead girl did a great job. It's a really creepy setting. And like I said before, like the remake was really pretty good too. I probably say it's one of my favorite of the more recent horror remakes that's out there. But Dario Argento's classic is the top one for me. Number 2, I had to mention this one because I just had to. My number 2 is this, Cannibal Holocaust. I'll tell you what, with this movie, I've only seen this film once, and that was back in like 2010. Yet, fast forwarding 9 years later, this film, I haven't seen it since then. But the thing is, though, with this movie, even though I've only seen this film once, and it was back in 2010, this is one of those films that even though I haven't seen it in a while, or not even a while, many, many years, this film still sticks with me because I still remember certain scenes when I saw this back in 2010, like with the animals and really gruesome stuff. Like I remember when, if you remember the scene in the movie where they killed this big turtle and they peel the shell off and you can see like the guts and things like that. It was like, I tell you what though, the way like the guts looked inside the big turtle, I got to be honest with you guys, I couldn't look at a cheese pizza for at least a week, or for at least a week or two. That's how much it really affected me. I couldn't really, because it kind of looked like a greasy looking cheese pizza. I couldn't really think of a cheese pizza, or even a pizza in general, for at least 2 weeks. So, but there's, you know, and this was really the film that inspired a lot of other found footage movies, like, you know, Blair Witch Project and things like that, because this was done the documentary style. It's a really well made movie, but animal cruelty, you know, that was all real, and I think the director got in trouble for that. But without a doubt, like, my favorite film dealing with cannibals, I believe this was an Italian movie, but Cannibal Holocaust. I like the way, and the musical score in this is what stands out the most from this movie, is the music. And my number one favorite foreign horror film had to be The Eye, the original Japanese classic. Do not watch the remake. I hate the remake of The Eye with Jessica Alba. The Japanese version horror of The Eye is fantastic. If I had to make my top 5 or top 10 films that scare me, I think I made that list before, and I think that was on there. The Eye really is truly terrifying. There are still scenes in that movie that have stuck with me. I mean, just, I couldn't believe how terrified I was of The Eye. I mean, it's right up there with some of the creepiest movies I think I've ever seen. There's just like certain visions and scenes from the movie that just still stick with me and things like that. It's really a great movie. And if you haven't seen The Eye, and if you're a big fan of Japanese horror movies, I would highly recommend you check out The Eye. So, that was pretty much it for my top 5 foreign horror for Thrill Me Thursdays. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.